Okay, part 2. Where was I? Oh, I couldn't sit down ever since I got out of the car because it just felt too weird. So, it was funny because before we got home, we stopped at Starbucks to get coffee. I got a Frappuccino. Probably not the best thing I could have had, but, you know, it was hot and it sounded good. But anyways, we stopped there first and then we came home. And, you know, I was just up here drinking it, and my husband, you know, he was working from home. Thank goodness. So he was down in our basement working, and I had just put my first son down for a nap, and he took a nap, and my mom and sister went to the store, and my mother-in-law went to go do something. I can't remember what she went to do. I don't know. But anyways, it was just me and my husband and my son home. But I was just up here in like the main area in the kitchen, you know, just drinking my Frappuccino and timing contractions because they were getting, you know, they were getting pretty, not really intense, but kind of painful, I guess. And, you know, I wanted to time them to see if they were regular or not, but, you know, I knew something was happening because I've never felt these pains before. You know, these were different than from the pains that I was having all 3 weeks ago. So, you know, it was almost like my body was telling my brain what to do, because, you know, I texted my midwife and I said, I think maybe something might be happening. I think maybe you should come over soon. I don't know. Better to be safe than sorry. So then I went over to the door to the basement, and I just yelled from the stairs and I said, babe, I think you need to come up here. And so then he came up here and he's like, what's going on? And I said, well, I'm having some pretty good contractions. And so then he's like, well, do you want to go upstairs? I was like, well, I guess so. Just so that I can be up there, since that's where everything was upstairs. So we went up there, and then he came back down to do some more work. And then it wasn't too much longer that I was up there, that my midwife came in. It was almost like right when she closed her car door, my water broke. And thank goodness it wasn't like a huge gush or anything. It was just like a little trickle kind of in my underwear. It was just like, well, that didn't feel like I peed myself. Like, you know, it felt like I peed myself, but I know I didn't pee. So I was like, I didn't pee. I better go sit down on the toilet to, you know, to make sure. And when I sat down on the toilet, you know, it felt like I needed to go number 2. And, you know, so I just stayed there. And, you know, Jessica came in. It was good because, Jessica came in, or my mom and sister came in like right before Jessica came in, so that, you know, they could let her in, since I was on the toilet and my husband was down in the basement. So, you know, they let her in, and, you know, she came upstairs and she got all of her stuff and got everything all ready. Let's see what else. You know, and she kept checking in on me, and I was, you know, having contractions, and these were, you know, they were getting more intense and more closer together. But the weird thing is I was having like one constant pain it was a very light pain, which was good. So my pain never really went away, as far as contractions goes. It was just like a very light pain, and then, then there would be a different pain. Because the pain that I had that was constant was like a cramping pain. And the pain that my contractions felt like gassiness or something. I don't even know how to explain it, because they didn't feel like like cramps. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video because my husband is calling me.